Imagine buying your kid a toy only to find the batteries aren't included, or buying furniture but it's missing the tools to build it. Frustrating, right? Now imagine that exact same feeling, but you're paying way more. That is what buying business software usually feels like: fragmented, disconnected, and incredibly expensive. Odoo completely changes that. Odoo is a complete, fully integrated business suite where all your apps actually talk to each other. We're talking automated lead routing for your sales team, seamless AI integration, and an intuitive point-and-click website builder. It's everything your business needs to scale, saving you time, headaches, and money. Stop piecing your software together. Go to odoo.com. That's ODOO.com to learn more.
Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is brought to you in part by Tom's Place, the finest in men's fashion, located in Toronto at 190 Baldwin Street, in the heart of Kensington Market. Or visit toms-place.com. It's everything you never needed to know. This is Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
What do trees and bears have in common?
How big is the hole of the center of a CD? Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Roy. And this week we scoured the internet for these useless tidbits just for you.
Plus, we'll answer your questions in our mailbag segment. A listener wants to know about marijuana plants. Thanks.
Does she?
Yeah, and she came to us. And in the news, it wasn't puppy love. A woman is suing Donny Osmond because she was injured by one of his balls.
Totally useless information. It's everything you never needed to know.
Yep, they called it puppy love. Thanks for joining us. 100 countries around the world, coast to coast to coast, on the iHeartRadio network in Canada, United States, and
Nick,
everywhere. What?
Nick, we're in 100 countries.
Yeah.
We are reaching 100 countries, millions of people. And this show is like on fire, folks, because of you. Thank you so much.
That's right. Let's put out some fires.
All rise. Totally Useless Information Court is now in session.
This is Totally Useless Law Information with Nick and Roy.
Objection.
Overruled.
All right, then. The British call their cops bobbies.
Yeah.
So 19th century British...
And Ken's.
No, not Barbie. Bobby.
Oh, Bobbies.
Bobby.
Bobbies. Yeah, Bobbies.
19th century British bobbies were reinforced. They wore reinforced top hats as part of their 1829 uniform. And you know what? I was there and I had it fitted. I beat you to it. See, which was specifically designed to be strong enough to stand on, for them to look over walls and through windows. They used to stand on their hats.
The hat was metal plated hat.
These top hats offered head protection and helped increase officer visibility before the iconic helmet was introduced in 1863.
So it was a top hat.
A top hat that was reinforced.
Right, and they had reinforced crotches on their tuxedo pants as well. Wearing a top hat. What cop wears a top hat, Nick?
Really classy ones.
They say, excuse me, can we please come into your house?
That's right. You ask politely, go right in.
Are they lawyers, Nick, or are they doctors? Now, I happen to know this one for a fact.
All right.
But lawyers in the United States especially, but in a lot of countries, are doctors. Did you know that?
No. Well, that's why Listen, Laugh, and Learn. I mean, we even learn on our own show.
My son graduated, and you have to graduate from an accredited law school with what's called a Juris Doctorate degree.
Oh, okay.
So you are considered you've got a doctorate in law.
All right. Very good. Excellent.
There you go. So they are lawyers and doctors, I guess.
As you're driving along, you hear sirens, police sirens all the time.
Well,
that's
let me adjust my top hat.
Well, that's the European one, but the sirens in North America are slightly different. The police car sirens, they alternate between high frequency sounds around 2,400 hertz which is quite piercing because it hurts your eardrums. They're recognizable tones and lower frequencies for penetration.
Hello, Bobby.
Modern low-frequency rumbler sirens used at intersections produce deeper tones, often at 182 to 400 hertz.
Yeah, you know that, right? Because they go, wah, and then they go,
Exactly.
yeah.
But in general, thank you for that. Most sirens operate at.
Then they go, wow, and we use no sound effects here. This is all coming from our mouths.
Yeah, well, years ago, years and years ago, they used to call the Foley method, right? So it was Foley. They used to use different objects. For example, they used to use halved-out coconuts for the sounds of galloping horses.
Yeah, and we here use Nick's head.
Right.
It's like an empty cavern.
and I think they used to use like a sheet of like metal for them
make thunder.
to replicate thunder. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
remember we had it on our show. They stole his thunder.
They stole his thunder.
That term is because the guy they stole the
stole
sound
it.
effect.
It's 100. In case you're wondering how many decibels it is, 110 to 120 decibels.
The sirens from a
Yes.
from a emergency vehicle.
110 to 120 decibels. So you can hear it.
That's a lot.
It is. Yep. We got to hear it.
Yeah. The first actual dedicated laws, meaning laws on the books, so to speak, dated back to an ancient civilization of Mesopotamia.
Okay.
Now, I actually knew this one, which Mesopotamia was basically modern day Iran and Iraq. The Mesopotamian people would become Persian people of Persia, which still was Iran and Iraq.
Yep.
But during the Mesopotamian reign, Hammurabi, this guy, Hammurabi, he made what he called Hammurabi's Code in 1754 BCE, which of course is 1754 before Christ, almost 2,000 years before Christ.
Right.
This guy made a set of laws and punishments. Kill somebody, you get killed.
There you go.
Steal something, cut off his hand.
Right.
Very common sense. You covet thy neighbor's wife, you lose your thumb.
You're coveted.
You get coveted.
Yeah. Using your thumb, you're doing it all wrong.
Yeah.
You have to. This one I call you have to know when to fold them. In Japan, police often use specialized compact bicycles, sometimes referred to as part of the B unit in cities like Kyoto, to navigate narrow, crowded urban areas and crack down on traffic violations. These bikes are designed for agility in dense environments, allowing officers to interact directly with cyclists. They're foldable, even proving more effective than patrol cars in congested grid-like streets. So you don't have to know when to fold them.
All right. Plus, the Japanese police officers are the ones with the rather large calves.
Yes.
Holy mackerel, they bike around.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yep.
California, Nick,
Yes.
home of the ever popular loony bins.
Right, yes. We have loonies up here in Canada.
Thank you to all the listeners in California.
Yeah.
California has an extremely important law. This is an alert for our listeners.
Hello.
It's called the No Nuclear Weapons Law. This is actually a law in California.
Okay.
You cannot manufacture, maintain, or own a nuclear weapon. They talk about it like it's a dog.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So you can't manufacture it. Why would you?
Right.
You can't maintain it.
No.
But I would hope that somebody who manufactured one would maintain it. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And you can't use it, Nick. So this is the California No Nuclear Weapons Law. Have these people lost their minds?
It's all the uranium they're inhaling. Have you ever been subjected to a lie detector test? Polygraph?
Nick, my wife does it to me all the time. She looks directly in my eyes.
What a question to ask somebody. Have you ever taken a lie detector test? No. Haven't? Never.
I actually have not taken a lie detector
early...
test, although I have put my hand on a Bible and been put under oath.
Okay, that's different. Well, I guess...
Which I consider a lie detector because you shouldn't lie.
Can we go down the rabbit hole quickly before we get to my fact?
You can go down any hole you want. Nick.
Well, as a matter of fact, well, speaking of which, that was my teaser. How big is the hole inside a CD? So the term testify, and we're in law, so this fits. The word testify, the term testify comes from the Roman times, because instead of a Bible before the Bible, because it was still being written, I guess, they used to grab the male's genitals, their testicles, and they would swear on their testicles, and then they would lose them if they lied. So they were testifying.
Yeah, I guess that's they say you're going to court. Well, have a ball.
Yeah, or two. Early lie detectors, particularly those developed in the 1920s, refined in the 1930s, indeed measured sweaty hands as a key indicator of stress.
Mm-hmm.
This component is known as galvanic skin response, or GSR.
Well, the Romans had a very similar thing. It was the sweaty balls.
They did.
This guy's lying.
So they use sensors to measure increased perspiration on the palms or fingers. Now, a polygraph, often incorrectly referred to as a lie detector test, is a pseudoscientific device or procedure that measures and records several physiological indicators: blood pressure, pulse, respiration, and skin conductivity. While a person is asked to answer series of questions, that's not as accurate as someone who's sweating. They got something to hide.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. Sue, Sue, Sue to you.
Yes. Doctor.
Colorado, Nick.
Yes.
The state that first introduced marijuana for everyone.
Speaking of marijuana, coming up on our mailbag, I have someone who's asking a question about marijuana on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
Colorado is doing real fine with that. All the young kids driving cars, working at your local McDonald's. You order a hamburger, you get yourself a couple of McNuggets.
Right.
But anyway, Colorado introduced a law. It is very important, Nick. What I consider an important tidbit of jurisprudence, Nick.
Yes, okay.
The no catapulting law.
Okay.
Now, you heard that right. It's illegal. It is totally illegal. It's not illegal to have a catapult.
Okay.
But it is damn illegal to use it, Nick.
Right.
You cannot use a catapult. Okay. You'd think that in Colorado, they'd want to get higher.
Yes.
Nope, no catapults, Nick.
Yeah, when they realize
that is the stupidest law I've ever heard.
Well, they went head over heels just to talk about it.
And then they actually defined it. You can own a catapult, but you can't use it.
Right.
Kind of like,
you can use it as a lawn ornament, maybe. Right. You might have pink flamingos in your lawns in Florida, but in Colorado they have catapults.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information. Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy continues. Listen, laugh, and learn.
Thanks for joining us here on Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy.
Now, can we tell the listeners about the birthday messages? Now, I think you guys got to get a few months out on these birthday messages because we're getting backed up on these where we can't actually take them. So if you have somebody like right now, if you have somebody for August, September, October, November, do it now. Go on nickandroy.com, type on the Nick and Roy store, put birthday message in there, because again, we're getting booked up really fast. These are becoming super popular. It's a great, great gift. It's so easy to do. You don't have to get off your chair, and you'll look like the superstar that, especially if somebody has everything. If you say that, then go to nickandroy.com, type on the Nick and Roy store, just click on it, and you'll see a sample. You can listen to it. It's fantastic.
It is. nickandroy.com.
Down the garden path with Nick and Roy.
Isn't she lovely? Mother Nature.
She sounds like she's in Colorado.
Catapulting over the
She catapulted in.
Yeah, she did.
Scientists have found it, Nick.
They have. Great.
Scientists have found.
What did they find? What?
They found that plants are communicating with other plants.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know how they do it, Nick?
How?
Through their roots.
Oh, okay.
They send out a chemical signal through their roots to tell other plants of things that may be happening, like dry soil, or that insects are getting hungry and eating the roots.
Right.
So they do send out a chemical base to communicate with other plants.
So have you ever heard a plant talk on the phone?
No.
Do you know during those conversations? Do you know why plants never argue?
Why, Nick?
Because they always try to keep things rooted in good conversations. Thank you.
That's really bad.
Here's something well polished. Victorian gardeners and household staff
Like your head.
frequency. Yes. You know, if I turn my head a certain 22 degrees towards the sun, you can see Australia.
Yeah, and I can also get blinded.
Hey, you can also cook a steak. Victorian gardeners and household staff frequently polished apples to enhance their appearance. They used soft cloths to remove the natural cloudy or dusty powdery wax that developed on the fruit after they were picked. The process made the fruit appear shinier and more attractive or respectable, because you always need a respectable apple when you're giving it away.
Or you got to shine them up, Nick, like the Romans used to do to the people that testified after they were done.
Yes. So when you had them on display in fruit bowls or in the early 20s.
What, the Roman thing?
No, the fruit bowls.
You display yours
the
in
apples.
A fruit bowl?
No, the
That's rather
apples.
disgusting, Nick. Oh,
And
the apples.
in the 19th or early 20th century, the tradition of presenting a polished apple to your teacher.
There
you go.
Yeah. We went through that on the show.
We
too,
did.
if you
Yep.
remember. Here's my teaser, Nick.
All right. Why?
Trees and bears have something in common. Okay?
Yes.
Trees will actually slow down their metabolism just like a bear does to hibernate.
Okay.
In the wintertime, the tree knows, I guess, that it's losing its leaves and so on.
Right.
And it slows down its metabolic cycle just like a bear does, down to almost nothing, almost dead. Then the minute the seasons come around, the tree's metabolism sparks back, just like the bear. And so trees and bears and hibernating animals have something very in common, just like Nick. They're slow. They're slow.
What did you mean by that? I don't get it.
Well, Nick slowed down his mental metabolism a long time ago.
So when now you have living down in Florida, you have a lot of lawns, and you've owned lawns in your day. Lots of.
Yes, so my lawn is perfect, Nick.
And
It really is.
And you use a lawnmower, don't you?
I don't use anything anymore. The grass is cut for me. from my
Okay,
community.
pre-cut grass, just like in Colorado. The first mechanical lawnmower was patented in 1830 by Edwin Budding. He was inspired by a
That was
machine.
a rather good name for a horticultural.
It was
Budding.
yes, he
Mr.
was
Budding.
he was a budding inventor, and so he was inspired by a machine used to trim the nap from woven cloth. He realized that a similar rotating cylinder of blades could be used to cut grass evenly. He also realized that if this mechanism were mounted in a wheeled frame, it could effectively crop or shear the vegetable surface of lawns.
And he sold it to the Romans to take care of the people that lied on the stand.
That's right. And
Come closer.
And they named the apparatus Eunuch.
Eunuch, the old eunuch grass cutter.
Yes.
Scientists, Nick, we're not going to name them. Scientists have found some plants in the alpine and tundra mountains. We are talking about regions where it is extremely, extremely cold and there's very little water, but very, very, very cold. And in these frigid temperatures, they've found that these plants have adopted by evolution. They send a protein through the plant which acts just like antifreeze in a car. The plant does not freeze because of the chemical compound that it adds to the liquid or the H2O in its basic plant body, so that it will not freeze. Isn't that crazy?
I love that. That's pretty cool.
Me too. Yeah.
I don't know where you are in terms of gardening. I don't know. Are you a green thumb?
Nick, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to send you pictures right after the show. My granddaughter and my wife planted these little wildflower seeds into the thing, and they did a cute thing, and they put a little marker on it. if you see these beautiful plants now, and they're about to flower, but we're really gardening now at this point. We have parsley, oregano, rosemary,
Nice.
thyme,
Great.
rosemary and thyme.
There you go.
But we have spearmint, and we have all kinds of stuff, and flowers, of course. Yeah.
Now, you need some fertilizer in order for you to cultivate this beautiful garden that you have.
Yeah.
Have I got the perfect fertilizer for you? Worm poop.
The old worm pooper.
Yeah.
It's it's annoying though to hold them over the place.
Yeah, are they potty trained? Are your worm?
It's also very embarrassing to the worm, Nick.
Yeah,
It's not a nice sight.
Worm castings or vermicompost are considered one of the richest natural fertilizers on Earth.
I've seen it. I've seen it in the nursery.
Okay.
It's like little cylinders, they're very micro. They're small.
They're like little pellets, right? So, which is
They
interesting.
look like little cylinders almost.
Cylinder.
I
Okay.
guess that's how it comes out of the worm.
Well, just
That
like the
makes sense.
wombat, as we learned here, listen, laugh, and learn on the show, wombats poop in
cubes.
Cubes, exactly.
Cubes,
So-
just like Nick.
Hey, you know what? At work here, I work in a cubicle. Gee, I wonder.
Yeah, Nick's not a wombat. He's just batty.
Right. So the rich natural fertilizers on Earth, because they are nutrient-based, it's a water-soluble superfood for soil that immediately is available to plants without risk of burning. At the end of the product of organic matter broken down by earthworms, these castings act as both a soil conditioner and a slow-release fertilizer, so you can even save some money here.
No, it's really good.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Worms are great for the soil too. They
are.
aerate the soil. I mean, they're good.
A guest that we had on
They
our
also
show.
can catch a hell of a fish too.
Oh, you can, yes. We had a guest on our show, Mark Cullen, a couple of years ago now, I think, and he always said that earthworms are your garden's best friend.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Nice, yeah.
An oak tree, Nick,
Yes.
doesn't just get one of our birthday messages on
No.
its 20th birthday.
No. Or a yellow
An oak
ribbon,
tree-
or a yellow ribbon wrapped around it. But go on.
No, but an oak tree gets a special gift on its 20th birthday. Do you know what that is, Nick?
Oh no, what do they get?
It gets to propagate.
Oh, okay.
Oak trees take 20 years before they produce acorns.
How many?
Once
corn?
the acorns, then the acorns fall onto the ground and impregnate the soil, so to speak, and
Right.
they get offspring. But it takes 20 years for them to propagate. Nick, it took 50.
I was going to say it took me quite a few years before.
He's been propagating a lot
Yeah,
since.
exactly. I'm going to talk to you about
Me, I propagated so early, I can't propagate anymore.
No, exactly. He's run out of propagation.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information.
Hi, Nick and Roy for Tom's Place, Toronto's top spot for menswear. Designer brands for less. Summer's hot, and so are these deals. They're blowing out their entire summer inventory, and that means big savings right now for you.
Designer suits, get ready, folks. Normally $650 each, now just $350. Or grab three designer suits, $950.
Wow.
That's amazing. Beautiful sport jackets, half off. Casual or dress pants, half off. Your whole look for half the price. Plus, on the second floor, select sport jackets are $125 off.
For the perfect look on the job, at a wedding, or maybe a night out, Tom's Place has you covered, head to toe. Suits, casual wear, shoes, and accessories. Look sharp, spend smart.
So find your perfect addition to your wardrobe and feel your absolute best.
Find even more savings in store at Tom's Place, 190 Baldwin Street in Kensington Market, and information online at toms-place.com. That's toms-place.com. Tom's Place will suit you.
Being outside is good for us. It's that simple. And trails make it easy for us to walk, bike, and be active outside in our own backyards. On the trail, we see people moving, connecting with their communities, making the places where they live great. For 40 years, Rails to Trails Conservancy has led the way, creating trails across the country, making it safer and easier for everyone to get outside. They want you to get involved. Find your trail and start your journey today at railstotrails.org/iHeart and follow at Rails to Trails on social.
We're back with totally useless information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
I'm going to talk to you about naked pine trees. Pine
Ooh.
trees are considered gymnosperms, a term that literally translates from the ancient Greek to mean naked scene.
Naked
Unlike
scene.
angiosperms, which are flowering plants that enclose their seeds into an ovary or fruit, gymnosperms produce seeds that are unenclosed.
Nick's from the non-heriosperm.
No, exactly. We meant to go to our website, nickandroy.com. If you go to the bottom of the page, you can sign up on our mailing list, and you can for free, and you can get our
free now
award-deserving newsletter. We had a former premier of Ontario subscribe recently to the newsletter, and she wrote back the first day she got it. She goes, "Oh my God, what a great way to start my day!" And I said, "Oh, thank you very much." So, where do you go?
nickandroy.com.
This is totally useless computer and technology information. Let's double click with Roy and Nick.
So let me get right to my teaser.
Mm-hmm.
The center hole of a standard compact disc. Now, I think compact discs are pretty much obsolete or they're outdated, but some people still have.
You know, I used to
CDs.
sell them at my shows.
Oh,
But,
of your music?
They stopped selling because people don't, and people ask from time to time. They're usually like 85.
Right, yeah.
There you go. Compact disc. And
What
it's like,
Roy's
okay,
referring
put your
to is-
teeth back in, you son of.
Yeah, but they came to see your show. And by the way, if you are in the southwest part of Florida, go to another website, which is musicbyroy.com. You can find out where and when he's performing so you can ask for those compact discs. This just in from southwest Florida, man yells at clouds. The center hole of a standard compact disc or DVD or Blu-ray disc is 15 millimeters in diameter.
15 millimeters.
Which was, and you're wondering, well, how did they come up with that? Well, it was chosen based on the size of a Dutch 10-cent coin.
Oh,
The former
that
head,
was a good pick.
it
Huh?
was, well, Joop Sinju, the former head of audio development at Philips, a Dutch company, was one of the founding fathers of the CD, stated that the decision was made during research and development phase when he put a 10-cent coin on a table and decided that should be the size because this was one of the fastest decisions made during development because it was convenient and readily available.
The father of theoretical computing, Nick. Theoretical computing and artificial intelligence. He is the father of that.
Okay.
His name and his three. That makes him important.
Yes.
Alan Matheson Turing.
Okay.
Alan Matheson Turing.
Mhm.
Okay. He also invented the Turing machine, which is one of the earliest true theoretical computers. Not to be mistaken with Nick, who is not AI. He has no intelligence.
Yes.
But this guy is really the father, Alan Matheson Turing.
Wonderful.
We say that a lot so that people remember.
Well, remember, they will
It's
remember.
just a nice thing. As you hear my antiquated paper turn.
It's all right. It still works. You get paper cuts. So we've all used this. We use it to connect to various devices. Bluetooth technology.
Yes,
We've
sir.
heard of that, right? Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth
I use
speakers.
it. I do use it a lot.
Bluetooth technology, even though it's modern, recent since the late 1997 actually, it was named after the 10th century Viking king Harald Bluetooth Gormson.
Really?
Who united Denmark and Norway. Proposed
That's a
by
good one, folks. Write that down.
So Bluetooth technology is named after the 10th century Viking king Harald Bluetooth Gormson. Proposed by Intel engineer Jim Kardach in 1997. The name symbolizes the technology's goal of uniting devices similar to how the king united Scandinavian tribes.
Now, if he only had a toothbrush, they wouldn't have called him Bluetooth.
Right, but the logo of Bluetooth is a bind rune of his initials, H and B.
Oh.
There you go. So there you go. Once again, in case you just joined us, Bluetooth technology was named after the 10th century Viking King Harald Bluetooth Gormson.
I like that one a lot.
It's great. Love it.
In 2005, Sony did something brilliant and sinister
What did they
at
do?
the same time. Yeah. It installed root kits
Oh,
not to be mistaken with the garden.
No.
Root kits
yes.
on 22 million computers in 2005.
Oh,
It prevented the user from what they call ripping or downloading copyrighted music.
mm-hmm.
So that in those 22 million computers, if you try to download or rip this music from the internet, it would stop you from doing it. But on top of it, it notified Sony not only that you were trying to do it, but what you were trying to do it on. So technically, in 2005, Sony invented the first true algorithm.
I love that one. That's great.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
What you do in the piracy of your own home is your business.
That's right.
The 4 o'clock wake up call. Have you ever woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning? But hold on.
You know, Nick,
no,
very
on purpose.
barely.
On purpose. I'm not talking about when you have to get up to go to pee. At our age, right?
Beats changing the sheets, I'll tell you.
It does. Well, my alarm, because I work the morning show here in Toronto, which is News Talk 1010, part of the iHeartRadio Talk Network here, coast to coast in Canada, where you hear our show. My alarm goes off at 3:45 a.m. So basically, I get up the night before to go to work.
My watch doesn't even show that time.
But in 1787, American clockmaker Levi Hutchins of Concord, New Hampshire, invented the first mechanical alarm clock. It was genius, except he designed it to solely ring at 4 o'clock in the morning because he built it for his own personal use to wake him up for work. It did lack an adjustable setting, and it wasn't until 60 years later in 1847 that a patent for an adjustable alarm was created.
Remember on the show we had where people would pay people to wake them up?
Yeah.
They'd yell from the streets to wake them up.
I think what they call
This show, man, if you listen, we're 7 years now, guys. If you listen to the episodes on this show, you can't imagine what you learn. Nick and I are walking vessels of information. Yeah.
The encyclopedia of information, which one day maybe we will put it all together in a book. Maybe we'll create a board game. We're threatening all kinds of stuff so you can consume more totally useless information.
In 1960, a computer at NORAD, the Nuclear Command Center for the United States, it alerted and warned that the Soviet Union had launched a full-scale nuclear attack on North America.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Could you just imagine being in that room at NORAD and go, okay, the Soviets just launched. What do we do?
Yeah.
Thank God they checked it because it was a mistake in the early warning system. The system had sensed the moon rising. The system that they had is in place in Greenland, and it sensed the moon rising over Norway and thought it was an attack from the Soviet Union.
You type a lot on your phone using a keyboard, right? On your computer, and you often make a lot of mistakes, right?
I never make mistakes.
Sure. That's the first mistake by admitting that. Dean Hachimovich, a developer at Microsoft, invented autocorrect for Word 6.0. It was designed to help the, as he put it, fumble-fingered typists by automatically fixing common typos, like changing TEH to the, like THE, people will spell it TEH.
Yeah, I know, but Nick, don't you have a problem with that thing fixing words sometimes?
Sometimes it's not correct. So,
yeah, and the sentence sounds like gibberish.
So, or sometimes correcting double capital letters based on a pre-programmed table. So it was Dean Hachimovich, a developer at Microsoft. Now, by the way, the first word...
I wouldn't know how to spell his name.
Yes, exactly. So the first word that was targeted for correction was, I guess in their view, the most misspelled typed word. The.
There?
No, the.
The?
THE.
Oh, I figured there because
no,
it's THER.
THE.
TIR, right? And
no, that's a grammatical.
Wow, so the.
The.
Yeah, because you're going so fast,
exactly.
You screw up. And it's a mental thing, too.
It is.
Nick and Roy will continue with totally useless information. To access the full library of episodes, visit nickandroy.com. That's nickandroy.com. You're listening to Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. Listen, laugh, and learn.
What's in the mailbag? What's in the mail?
For those of you who have written to us, thank you very much. We try to sort through them and find the ones that are most interesting and maybe that'll benefit the audience, like this one. Jane from Rome, New York.
Rome, New York.
Dear Nick and Roy, what can I say? I don't know. Tell us.
I had a Caesar salad in Rome, New York.
Did you? Confused the heck out of the chef. You guys are awesome. We don't miss a...
She knows us.
She does. Or does she? We don't miss a single episode. We download every single one. That's right, because not only are you listening to us here on the radio, but it is a podcast. You go to nickandroy.com, or you can go to Spotify or anywhere you get your favorite podcast. And favorite it. And don't forget to tell other people about it. It's really neat. Anyway, here's my question. A very good friend of mine, she says, uses
Yeah.
Maybe I need some.
Medicinal.
Right. A very good friend of mine uses medicinal cannabis for her pains. Does she have pains when she listens to our show? I have to ask her.
Probably. My head hurts.
My hair hurts. She was telling me that not all marijuana plants produce the chemicals that make you high.
Right, the THC.
Can you verify this? Love, she writes, your biggest fans.
Wow, she loves us, Nick.
So, yes, THC, which is the psychoactive compound. Now, you know a little bit about this, and not to be funny, but I mean, you've studied this stuff, right? Because you've taught some...
Yeah. Biology, anatomy, physics.
So THC, which causes the high, these are produced from the buds from female marijuana plants.
Yeah, the male plant is more or less like a hemp.
Right. Well,
type of.
What did you call me?
My mailbag is a real interesting one.
Okay.
This is from Krill.
Krill.
Krill. Krill.
Interesting name.
From Ukraine.
Okay.
Now, here's the funniest part of all. I met Krill at a dinner party in Southwest Florida. Krill and his wife are from the Ukraine. He is a tanker boat driver. Drives these massive tanker boats that handle heavy machinery, like these massive excavators.
Is it a tankless job?
Yeah, it's a tankless job.
Go on.
Yeah. But Krill was talking to me, and we had this long conversation about, of course, Ukraine and the war and so on and so forth. And I said to him, while you're on your boat, if you get the internet, and of course I must use like Starlink or something. But anyway, so he is now a listener to the show. And of course he wrote in his email that he loves our show. Shout out to Krill and his lovely wife. They were fantastic. They know how to party. Ukrainians know how to party. I don't even know how many bottles of wine we went through. It was amazing.
Wow.
And I said, do you guys drink vodka? And he was like, that's for the Russians.
Nostrovia. On the show today, we talked about law. We talked about computers. We went down the garden path. It's time for the news.
And now, from around the corner and around the world, this is TUI News.
A woman from Illinois filed a lawsuit against the singer Donny Osmond.
Oh, yeah, this is good. I wanted to know what happened here.
And a Las Vegas Strip casino after a lighted prop ball hit her in the back of the head, resulting in a retinal detachment in her right eye.
Oh, my God. She couldn't see the ball coming.
Well, no, this is after the fact.
Yeah.
So according to the lawsuit,
Which eye, left or right?
Doesn't
Does it say?
Well, let me read on. Let's see what's going on here. So she attended the Osmond show in 2024 at Harrah's Las Vegas, which is one of the people that's named.
Now she can't find her way home.
When she was, as they put it, forcefully hit in the back of the head by one of the oversized lighted balls that was thrown into the crowd.
Oh, okay. So you know what it was, Nick? I went to a concert and they had them. They had beach balls with lights in them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and people were just bouncing them all over the place.
So how heavy does that beach ball weigh?
The point is, it's pretty big. And if you don't know it's coming, maybe I think she might have had retinal detachment beforehand.
Maybe. Well, let's see. The lawsuit claims that the lighted balls were intended to be thrown through the audience and were capable of causing injury to audience members upon forceful impact. It also notes it was difficult to see in the venue, as you said, right, due to the dimmed lighting. There are no adequate warnings, instructions, or safety measures regarding the balls communicated to Jolkowski or other audience members, according to the lawsuit.
I just envisioned something really cool, Nick.
Like what?
We make a beach ball with your face on it.
Yes.
It would be perfect because your head is so perfectly round.
Yeah, exactly. It's well lit.
Just put your face on it.
Yeah.
And people could punch it.
Now, you,
I know I will.
Jolkowski sustained a traumatic retinal
Takamowski.
injury to her right eye. There we go. There's your answer. To her right eye.
Because we had to tell. Was it a dominant eye?
With her retinal.
She's the woman going around the cul-de-sac constantly.
In circles. God. She sustained this injury with retinal detachments, which required surgical intervention and resulted in a visual impairment. Injuries to her head and neck. So let's not, make fun of her. She was serious. Yeah. By the way, in case you're wondering, the detachment is the tissue at the back of the eye pulled from its usual spot. It can limit oxygen.
She would be the one in the crowd wearing the beret tilted to the side of a flat head.
What this does is it
How much did she get, Nick? Do we know? Is an undisclosed amount she settled for?
She's asking for $15,000 in damages for
15
past and future medical expenses.
No,
pain,
15 or 15 million.
$15,000 in damages. That's all.
Donnie
suffering.
has that in his pocket.
Yeah, it's his pocket lint. And lost wages. Well, she was in Las Vegas, which is sometimes referred to as lost wages.
15,000.
That's what it says, man. Attorney's fees and costs and more.
No, attorney's fees $15,000. You can't find any attorney to do anything. He can't write a letter for $15,000. That's ridiculous.
According to the newsnow8.com.
News 8 Now says $15,000.
According to the lawsuit, yeah. There you go.
She could have got more on a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, go fund yourself.
Speaking of GoFundMe, anybody wants to send Nick and I money, just do it.
Exactly. Consider it mental impairment.
Yeah, for the mental cruelty.
You know what? Yeah. Our retinals aren't injured. Our retinals aren't detached. It's our cranial that's detached.
Our brain's detached. Yeah,
Cranial detachment.
We definitely think alike.
We do.
It's just scary.
How about this?
That two brains could be this disformed.
Exactly. And these two brains put together this episode of Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy. That's all the time we have today. But we will promise you that we will scour the internet far and wide to find more totally useless information just for you.
We will never take a break. We will never stop.
No.
We just keep doing it.
Yes.
No, thank you to everyone. Again, 100 countries is such a great, great accomplishment for us. We remember when we were looking for 100 views.
Right.
And so we are humbled by everyone doing this for us. Thank you so much. It makes us so happy to do it for you.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Roy.
Thanks for listening.
Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy is recorded and produced in Canada. For more totally useless information, visit nickandroy.com. That's nickandroy.com. Totally Useless Information with Nick and Roy has been brought to you in part by Tom's Place, the finest in men's fashion. Located in Toronto at 190 Baldwin Street in the heart of Kensington Market. Or visit toms-place.com.